Feathered Elephant, Monday, 7:30.
Today, our champion, Brian Fuller of East Kingston, New Hampshire, faces the challenge of Steve Renaud of Southbridge, Massachusetts, on Candlepin bowling. Hi, everybody. Welcome once again to Candlepin Bowling. I'm Don Gillis, and I know that the whole crew and I are happy that you could join us here at the Fairway in Natick, Massachusetts, for 3 strings of Candlepin Bowling, total pinfall determining our winner. Each bowler, as you know, takes home a permanent souvenir. They are provided by the Ace Trophy Company of Boston. And each is guaranteed some prize money. $1,200 is guaranteed. $700 of that goes to the winner, $350 to the runner-up. $50 available to the winner of each string, and when they tie, we split that at $25 apiece. There are several other ways that they can gain some more money with bonuses. Most of you are familiar with them. I'll remind you as the program goes along, but right now let's talk to today's bowlers, shall we? This little guy right in front here has 2 very famous bowling names, Steve and Harry Renaud, right?
Yeah. 4 weeks old.
4 weeks old. How about that? You know,
say hi to Pepe out there. Say hi to Pepe.
He's being very good for 4 weeks. No, I was just looking at, you have been on this program, let's see, you 18 times. You have been on our championship show a couple of times. You and your dad, twice state doubles champion?
Just once.
Was that right?
Just once in the States.
Okay, and two times...
Once was nice.
Yes, 2-time state singles champion.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just looking at your roll-off. This is phenomenal. Now, you and Steve Vadney in 5 strings in a roll-off tied at 7-13.
That was unbelievable. I was nervous watching him, I'll tell you.
That's a phenomenal score. Anytime somebody, to have 2 guys tie, and then, of course, you won it in the roll-off. Just fantastic. Got a fantastic son here, too.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Brian, 5 weeks now. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
When you came on, you were very modest. You said, well, I'm facing that left-hander, O'Brien. Maybe I'll be lucky in doing that. And then they're going to throw Peter Flynn at me. Yeah. and you won that, and you've been rolling along. So now we're going to give you another easy one here. Oh, this guy's a right-hander. Right. Well, listen, I'll tell you one thing. This is going to be a fast one, because you know how these guys go. Good luck to you.
Good one, too.
And good luck to Steve.
Good luck,
okay,
Brian.
we'll get underway right after this.
Today's Candlepin Bowling is sponsored in part by your neighborhood True Value hardware store.
Steve Renaud leading off. Missed the head pin to the left. 1, 3, 5, 9 on the right, 4 and 7 on the left, and he made it. No wood that time. Right now, Steve's league average is 131. Big 9, and he leaves the 7-pin. It's a 9 because the piece of wood that was in the gutter just to the left of the 7-pin, and he touched it before getting the 7-pin. Brian Fuller has just 1 pin to pick up the 9-pin. And he begins with a spare. Seven is the fill, and he's looking at a triangle. 3, 5, and 6. No wood. Nope. Again, that's why they are called tricky. A 9. Our challenger, Steve Renaud. Missed the head pin again to the left side. He has 1, 3, 9, and 10. Wood in front of the 9 and 10. Too full on the head pin. It's a 9. While I have your attention, let me remind you that next week we'll be on at 11:30 because the British Open will be coming on at 12:30. Tough split, 4-7 and 6-10. Wood in front of the 4-7. Now we work on the 6-10. It's a 9. Two, 4, and 10, and some what seems to be favorable wood just to the right of the 2-pin. Made it. Brian is married and father of 1 son. He is a sheet metal foreman. 7 is the fill. 10-pin rocking, but didn't go. Got the 4-7 over on the left. Brian's league average, 115. But he's been doing a lot better than that in his 4 previous appearances on this show. On the scoreboard after 4 in the first box, it is defending champion Brian Fuller, 53, challenger Steve Renaud, 46. Challenger Steve Renaud on the line.
There you go, practice.
2, 7, and 10. There was a piece of wood right up against the 10. Now it's rolling back towards the 2-pin. Well, he got the 7 and 10, but missed the 2-pin. A 10. No wood to help. 5-pin, 7 and 9, or if you prefer, 7 alone over on the left and 5 and 9 on the right. He got 5 and 9 and got a little bit of a dance over towards the 7, but not quite enough. 9. No wood. 2, 4, 5, and 7. chopped out the 2. It's an 8. Four horsemen plus the 8 pin on the left, 10 pin over on the right with wood in front of it. Good effort, but the 10 didn't go. Six pins separating our bowlers right now after 6 boxes, but neither one of them at the moment burning up the lanes. Two full on the head pin. The object pin becomes the 6, but in the back he has the 7, 8, and 10. Good try. He took out the 10 and was trying to hit the right side of that 6 pin and kick it over, but it didn't work. An 8. So since Steve's opening spare and 9 drop, then when he missed the second spare because of hitting the piece of wood in the gutter, he has struggled. Everything down except the 7 pin. And for those of you who are with limited sight or are blind, you could probably tell by the reaction from the gallery that's here what was happening. It was the 1 and 2 that finally tumbled. He made it. Got that 7 pin in the 8th box. They continue to fall. All except the 3 pin. He's got it. That's Brian's 3rd mark in this string. Steve has 2. 8 is the drop, and he did want that 4 pin to go down because the 10 is still standing. However, with wood in front of it and back of it, it stayed up. It worked. It worked. Now Steve with 2 boxes left in the first string to try to load up. Seven is the fill, and he's got a chance for another. 3, 5, and 10 with wood across the 3 and 5. Yes. At an even 100 right now through in the 9th with another ball to roll. Nine pin drop. The 3 pin is the one he wants. He got it. Not the way he expected to get it, but he'll take it. $50 in bonus money for 3 marks in a row. Brian just got an 8-pin drop. And he's just made another mark for 3 marks in a row for $50 in bonus money. Another 9 pins, and he's got a spare. And it's 8 more. And we close out this first string with 7 straight spares. 3 by Steve Renaud, 4 by Brian Fuller. So the final score here in the first string gives Brian an additional $50 in bonus money. More important, he has a 20-pin lead. The score after 144 to 124. Middle string, our defending champion leads it off. Brian Fuller up by 20 after 1. No wood to help. 1, 3, 6, 9 on the right, 4, 7 on the left. Ooh, right down the slot between the 1 and the 4. It's a 7. Spare leave. 3 and 10 with wood in between. And he makes it. Now Steve Renaud. Two, 5, and 7. Got the 2 and 5, but the 7 is still there. And he has it for a 10. Seven and 10 are still up, but he has a 1 object pin. And it's the 3. In back of that is the 9. Between the 3 and the 9, a piece of wood. 7 is still there. A 10. Brian Fuller. On his spare, he gets 6. One, 2, 7, and 8 with wood in back of the 1, 2. 7 and 8 still there. A 10. Our crew today: Skip Peabody, Jeff Sullivan, Doug Dyke, Dan McClellan. He has a spare leave with the 4 and 7 and wood in front of it. surprise. Got the 4, but not the 7. Don Riley was filling in for Ralph Stewart as our live line judge and referee. Comes up to get a loose ball. A 10, and working as statistician, filling in for Don, is Tim Michel. Steve Renaud looking at 1, 3, 6, and 7. Wood to the left of the 1, 3, and 6. He made it. And our producer, director, the man we give all the headaches to, is Phil Rubin. Eight is the fill. Spare leave, 6 and 10. He's got it. A 20-pin lead for Brian Fuller after 144, 124. Right now with a bonus ball still to be thrown by Steve Renaud. He is leading after 4 boxes of this middle string, 48-43. Brian Fuller, as we approach the halfway point, the 5th box of the middle string. Three, 6, 10 on the right, 7 over on the left. 1 piece of wood rolling slowly, now stopping. Took out that right side, but the 7 is still there. One more reminder about next week. Tune in 1/2 hour earlier, 11:30 next week. The British Open will be coming on at 12:30. We'll be on between 11:30 and 12:30. Big one, almost a strike. In fact, the piece of wood just rolled over and hit the 1 pin, the 5 that was standing, and rocked it. But it's still up. Not for long, I suspect. It's down. All right, Steve Renaud, our challenger, has 2 marks in a row. Big 9. The 1 pin standing is the 10. Yes, he has it for $50 in bonus money. That puts him at 100 now. He had 3 marks in a row to conclude the first string. Another 9-pin drop. This time, it's the 2 pin. For another? Yes, he's right on it. 4 marks in a row. Brian Fuller. Brian gets 7 as a fill on his spare. He has the 10-pin alone over on the right and on the left with wood in between the 2 and 4. Oh, I thought he had that one. He split the 2 and 4 beautifully, sent it flying over toward the 10, but it just missed and went into the pit. Got it for a 10. A triangle. This is the 2-4-5. Oh, once again, the triangle is not made. He got the 4 pin. And he leaves the 2 for a 9. Steve Renaud with 4 consecutive spares up again. Six is the fill. He leaves the head pin, the 7, the 9, and the 10. 2 pieces of wood in a semi-V shape in front of the 9 pin. Nope. An 8. Another big 9 drop, and a single pin this time is the 10. He's all over it for another spare. Brian Fuller, our defending champion, on for the 5th week. 1, 4, 9, and 4 pieces of wood. 2 of them right between 1 and 4. Yes! Eight-pin drop. The 3 and the 7 pin, and favorable wood around that 3. Yes, he made it. 117 plus what he gets on the next one. Remember, he had a 144 opening string. Five more. 122. $266. Steve Renaud. Six, leaving 1, 2, 7, and 9. With wood between the 2 and the 7. 2 pieces of it. Made it! 126 in the 9th. Eight. 9 and 10 side by side are the 2 pins that are up. There's wood in a V shape just about where the 5 would be. No, he hit it on the end of it instead of splitting it. And he does the wise thing, and he went for the 10 rather than to try for both of them and perhaps lose both of them. A 143. That wins him another $50 for winning the middle string. And going into the 3rd string, boys and girls, 1 pin separating these 2 bowlers. Steve Renaud, 267. Brian Fuller, 266. 1 pin separating our bowlers as our challenger, Steve Renaud, leads off in the 3rd. So close to a strike. The 5 pin rocked back and forth. bare to begin the third string. Maybe a little too full on the head pin. He got 7, no wood to help, and he's looking right now at 3, 6, and 7. Nope, he went too far to the right. Took out just the 6. A 9. Four horsemen left side. 1, 2, 4, and 7. Oh! 1, 2, and 4, but the 7 didn't go. There it is for a 10. Spread eagle. He punched out the 2-pin. A very disappointing 6 box. Missed the head pin. He has left 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10 no wood. Too full on the head pin. It's a 7 box. This will be tough. He does have 1 piece of wood, but he has 5 pins standing, and they are 4 and 5 side by side. In back of that, the 7 and 8, and over on the right, the 10. And the 1 piece of wood is in front of the 4 pin. Oh, what a beauty! What a beauty! Take another look at that. As he took advantage of that piece of wood that was in front of the 4 pin. Hit the left edge of it, was able to get the 7 and then send a sweep over that got all the others. A beautiful shot, beautiful shot. Brian is looking right now at 5, 9, and 10. Wood rolling around. He waited for the wood to settle down and then unfortunately hit it. It did not knock down anything. There it is without the wood. Two and 10. Wood about where the 5 would be. The wood is parallel to the pit. Good try, but didn't quite reach the 10-pin. 9. All right, Steve Renaud working on a spare, and what a spare it was. Strike! And that, boys and girls, was a hammer. They disappeared, zap, like that. First ball nets him 8, but they are separated. That's a 6 and 7 with some wood. 3 pieces of wood, but, well, let's see what he can do with it. What a great try. What a wonderful try. But the 7 did not go. It's a 10. Our defending champion, Brian Fuller, has the 4 horsemen plus the 5-pin on the right-hand side to work on. Nope. It's a 7. Another spread eagle. And that time he punched out the 4-pin. And it's another 7. Opposite a 10 box. 4 boxes to go, and a 34-pin lead for our challenger, Steve Renaud. And 10 with wood. Don Riley going down to take a look to see whether the wood is going to be behind the deadwood line. It is. Wood rolling all around. He wants to see where it's going to stop to see if he can utilize it. Three pieces. 2 and 10. Can he? Nope. Hit the very end of the piece of wood. Now for a 10. Now it's the 2 and 6. Rolling wood, stopping, but probably too far in. It was too far in to be utilized. Now the 6-pin for a 10, yes. 102 with a pair of boxes to go. Brian Fuller has the 4 horsemen right side and the 7-pin. Everything down as far as the 4 horsemen are concerned, but that 7-pin's still there. It's a 9. True Value Championship Show, $20,000. Pilgrim Lane, 6:30, Channel 5, August 24th. Piece of wood rolling all the way up here. Don Riley gets it. 5 and 10, no wood. Brian gets the 5. $102 through 8. Steve Renaud, 5 ahead, 35, way ahead, and would like to get at least a 133 to hit 400. Too full on the head pin, so he'll be trying to work this out. It's an 8. That's 110. So if he's going to get his 133, he has to strike. Nope. But he can spare. 3 and 10. Got just the 3. 120. 387. Now Brian. Brian has 4 horsemen right side and the 8-pin. He has left the 10. A 10. 78. Oh, yes, it is. It's a spare. Brian's friends are giving him a hard time. Very sarcastic cheer. Brian had a good run. He was here for 5 weeks. And in the process, knocked off the state champion, Peter Flynn. So the final total for our new champion, Steve Renaud, is 387 to now defeated and former champion Brian Fuller's 358. $150 in our home viewer jackpot. The total of both bowlers combined today is $745. That means anywhere from $735 to $755 would win that $150. But you know that when I draw the card, that person automatically gets a handsome gift from the Parker Pen Company. All right, let's find out now whether we're going to have one. 7:45. So that would be 7:35 to 7:55. This one, from, I guess it's, yeah, it's Quincy, Massachusetts. First it looked like a big O. Greenleaf Street, and it's Karen, S-P-O-N-D is what it looks like. The guess is 7:31 anyway, and so that means that we add another $50. Do you think you'd like $725 more? All right. That's what's in the high-low jackpot. Okay, Brian. Oh, no. Come on.
Oh, been that kind of day.
Brian, yes, I know, but listen, you've had 4 wonderful days before this one, right?
Yeah.
And there aren't too many guys around here for 5 weeks. You know that. $350 plus $150 in bonus money. You eventually had to get that small trophy, and you knew it. But I'm going to expect you back here every year now, okay?
I'll be back.
All right. And Steve, you know, I was just looking at your record, and you know it, but I had to check. You've been on this show 18 times now.
Mm-hmm.
You've only lost 4 times. You've won
Not too bad.
14 out of...
But all the other shows that I go on,
well,
I
on
lose.
the big show, that's true. But $700 for winning, $250 in bonus money. And right now we don't know who your opponent's going to be. But say hello to your son for me again.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
And next week, again, 11:30 because of the British Open starting at 12:30. Don Gillis for the whole crew. See you then. Bye-bye, everybody.